Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is inspired by a video that I watched by Becky and Chris where they were talking all about expectations versus reality and why it's okay to suck at stuff. And as someone who sucks at stuff, it resonated with me. What I want to dive into is talking about expectations in a bit more detail. As somebody who jumps into stuff with a lot of very high expectations, and it's a major failing of me and I wish I didn't do it, but I do, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because when I started this channel like 4 months ago, I had the highest of expectations. I thought this is going to be super easy, and I couldn't have been more wrong. When I started this channel, I was coming off the back of being a relatively okay amateur photographer. I could take good photos. I'd sold a few prints here and there and people had said, oh, I really like your stuff, and that's pretty much where I was at in the grand scheme of things. So I thought I can pick up a video camera and make equally as good videos, at least at a decent amateur level. Yeah, no, that wasn't the case. It's not as simple as being good at one thing translating to being good at another thing. That's one of the very first expectations I had that was shattered pretty much immediately. Chris actually makes a really good point about this in their video. I'll link the full video down below. I probably should have said that already, but it'll be in the description. The second expectation I had that was a bit of a weird one came from a lot of bigger YouTubers. And it was the attitude, and you've probably seen these videos widespread across the internet, that gear doesn't matter. And I agree to a point. Gear doesn't matter depending on what you want to make. I was inspired to get into making videos by people like Becky and Chris, people like Peter McKinnon, Matty Hapoya, I probably just butchered his name, and Cody Warner and Levi Allen and all these amazing, incredible content creators, influencers, filmmakers, videographers, whatever they choose to go by. I was inspired by all of these people, and you watch these videos that tell you that gear doesn't matter, but it does if you want to make cinematic vlogs. I'm currently shooting all my videos on a point and shoot. It's the Canon G7X. It's a pretty good point and shoot. It's still a 500-pound camera, 600-pound camera, but there's so many limitations in terms of creating cinematic content. The autofocus sucks, the low light sucks, the manual focus sucks. So while it's great for filming these talking head pieces and things like that, and it's great as a general use vlogging camera, gear matters. Bottom line. People will tell you it doesn't, but it does. Following along in the same vein, making videos is costly. It's expensive. And not just financially, but in terms of time as well. The amount of time that you have to dedicate to getting a channel off the ground and then keeping that channel running is astronomical. And it was something that I'd never really considered until I started doing it. Going back to the financial point, there is a level of expense to making videos. You need a decent camera in this day and age. People aren't going to watch crappy non-HD quality videos with poor audio. They're going to switch it off straight away. Now, I don't say any of this to try and put you off starting a channel. The last 4 months has been an absolute roller coaster. I've been working constantly and it's been so much fun. I've had such a great time. I've already met so many supportive, creative individuals who just keep telling me to keep going, and that is invaluable and one of the best things about the experience I've had so far. So please, please don't let this deter you from making stuff on YouTube. I just want to make you guys aware of the expectations I've had over the last 4 months that have been completely shattered, because on the back of these expectations I've slipped into some pretty depressive slumps and it can be really off-putting. So having the knowledge ahead of time and arming yourself the best you can, or me trying to arm you guys the best way I can, is really invaluable. There is a quote by an artist who died back in 2010. He was called Sebastian Horsley, and he said, "Unhappiness lies in the gap between our talents and our expectations." And I think that's a really, really powerful way to look at it. So smash those expectations, pick up a camera, start creating, start learning, and always, always, always try to improve what you're making. Anyway guys, I'm gonna close out the video here because I have to go to work, so take it easy. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend if you think it could help them out, and I will see you on Friday. Peace. Oh, and Cody, thank you for the idea of using like the world's smallest piece of wall in order to film your videos. It's invaluable knowledge. You rule.